Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In this short video I'm just going to go through this super, and this is an old super that I didn't have access to for over a year. It's part of the abandoned hive which fell over. If you want to check out the previous video you can, but it's actually full of old honey, so it's honey that's overwintered. And it also, this super sat on top of a brood box that I had without a queen excluder separating the two. So on the very bottom edge of this super there's a fair bit of brood, which I did inspect this a week previously. If you check out the previous video you'll see where I did that quick inspection. But obviously this brood's going to take some time to hatch out. I'm going to leave it for a little while longer, but I just wanted you to see an inspection of a super that has overwintered, that has literally been left for a year because we didn't have access to this particular super for over the period of the pandemic and the lockdown, so we couldn't get into the place where this particular hive was located. And when I did, I found it, as you'll see from the previous video, abandoned, and literally it had fallen over. So this is just an inspection of that super, just going through it to check out whether or not I can leave it for a little while longer. And I hope you enjoy the video. If you've got any comments, please do leave them in the comments section. I'm always willing to learn from more experienced beekeepers than me. This is a particularly difficult hive because the bees are quite aggressive. So you'll see on my gloves they're taped up. I also tape up my neck zip where the two zips meet. I've had bees get in there before. These are particularly determined bees. I am going to have to requeen this hive. I think I've discussed that in the previous video. But I hope you enjoy it. Do leave us your comments, and if I've earned your subscription, click that old button and you'll get notification as soon as we upload new content. Take care, enjoy the video, bye.
Pretty sure that's as tight as I can get. Come on.
Well, as you can hear, the sound quality on this particular footage isn't that great, so I'm happy to narrate it from my voiceover mic, which should make it a little bit easier to listen to, hopefully, for you. So as this frame's coming out, you can see it's partially filled at the top with honey, but there's still some brood at the bottom, mainly drone, but nevertheless there is some brood, and there's some space obviously once that brood's gone for more honey to be put in. But there's also this has been left for some time, over a year, so there's a lot of brace comb on the sides, or burr comb as it's known by some people, that needs to be removed just to make inspecting this just a little bit easier. If you look at the very top surface of these frames, you'll see that there's a lot of wax. Now the reason for that was that the queen excluder sat on top of this particular super, and it had been there for so long that the bees actually gummed it, literally glued it to the top of that frame. And in the previous video that I did, you'll see the difficulty I had taking that queen excluder off, so it's worth a watch. As I invert this frame, you can see that there's a lot of wax that was built off the bottom of this frame, which linked it to the brood box, which was, when I pulled the two apart in the previous video, we lost quite a lot of brood, which was bridged across between the super and the brood frame, but that's all gone now. So I'm just waiting for these pupae to hatch out, and then because the queen excluder is now between this super and the brood box, that should just be honey, and there's a bit of space in there for them to fill up. So there's a nectar flow going at the moment. I'm hoping that within a week to 2 weeks this super will be completely full of honey.
Okay.
Well, as you can see, I struggled on with this inspection, and it was pretty standard on every frame going through that it had some brood and that needed a little bit more time to work its way out. Now, I hope you found the video interesting. Please do leave us your comments, and I hope I've earned your subscription. If so, please do give us a subscribe, click that bell icon so that you get notified of future content. In the meantime, take care folks and stay safe.